Ευχαριστώ. Kalimera. Now, I'll try to work this out. If somebody can help me with the first page. Okay, great. Well, first of all, let me thank you, Professor Nikitas, for this very interesting conference. It's my guess, my third time. I missed just the first one, and it's always a pleasure to be between friends. Now, I was prepared a speech by my assistant, as usual, with some slides, and but I would like more to talk about what's going on in my country, because maybe it could be interesting also to share common experiences. Anyway, let's go on and let's see the slide. I don't read on the slide. You can easily read what's on there. What we are confronting right now is, as the movie the short movie that we saw before, the passage from analogic to digital is like a change of the new, an entire old world. We are going to the new world, and I remember a few years back there was a song by a famous country singer in the States, Hank Williams. He said, "Why, when there is a thing that goes well, we have to change?" He was referring to the new Coca-Cola that he didn't like because he preferred the old one. And it's something that has happened in the general public between the analogic and the digital. They are asking us why we have to change from analogic to digital while which are the benefits and what are you doing actually. So we have to explain that we are talking about a completely new television, an interactive television. We are talking about switching in the old world from the old television and the new phases of television. What we did in Italy, first of all, we realized that we couldn't make all in the same time. It was impossible to switch off the whole Italy, 60 million people from north to south, east, west, and so we decided to regionalize the switching and to go through two different phases. One, switch over, and the second one, switch off. How we started? We chose the one pilot region, Sardinia. Sardinia was chosen because it's an island, because there are less problem of interference with neighbor states, and there are actually not many local television. So we chose Sardinia, and after Sardinia we decided to go to other region. Today we're switching off Piedmont, Turin region, and in the next month Lazio, Roma, will be the next region to come. What we experienced? We experienced that we had, first of all, to decide what to do with the incumbent analogic provider. We have actually three major national providers that are called notably RAI, the public service, Mediaset, the tycoon private service, and Telecom Italia Media, who's owned by the leading incumbent telecommunication operator. We awarded them with 4 frequency, 4 MOOCs for RAI, 4 MOOCs for Mediaset, 3 MOOCs for Telecom Italia Media, and we awarded 5 MOOCs to the other national television altogether, and actually we have 5 MOOCs more to give. What we decided? We thought that the beauty contest was the better way to cope with the situation, and so we are starting now to write the rules for the beauty contest, but with something better defined and very clear. With the digital television, we are not talking only about network provider, we are talking about content provider. So we established a rule that 40% of the capacity, the content, should be carried by independent provider. That means that each network operator should have 40% of his capacity given to an independent content provider. This is also true for the new frequencies that we are allocating after the beauty contest. In the case one of the three, let's say, big incumbents win, it's possible that they win the beauty contest with another frequency, they should keep this obligation for at least 5 years up to 2007. That means not only the time being that is a mix between analogic and digital, but from when Italy will be fully digital in 2012, they will have another 5-year obligation of carrying other content provider. And which are the other problems that we find very challenging? Well, there is a problem of assuring as much as possible the transition to local television that exercise a very powerful role in the Italian political scene and Italian general behavior. We have 750 local TVs. 750 means that imagine a city like Athens could have like 30, 35 local channels. And we had the necessity to cope with this. And actually we discussed with the Association of Local Television, and which reached region by region. We reached for the 3 regions now, and we're starting to reach with technical table that are led by Italian authority, by us, the rules to get them together. Let's put the smaller player together in order to have a better coverage and the possibility to give as much as freedom of access to everybody. Another issue that we're still working on it is the problem of interference. We realize that there are a certain, let's say, the frequencies from France and Italy in certain area are interposing on each other. So we have to discuss with our French friends. We started a discussion at Geneva conference, and after the Geneva conference there is a permanent table between France and Italy in order to create an area with no interference as much as possible. How many frequencies we will get? That depends on the standard MPEG 2 or 4 that will be utilized, but we're talking about